Hi, my name is Robert Boggin, and I'm participating in creative writing for entertainment at Full Sail University. My interviewee is Jerome Washington, the lead singer of the global or eclectic rock group, The Global Movement, a band that is growing and following all over the country, garnering iTunes downloads everywhere. He has also been a featured slam poet and has traveled the country doing spoken word in various high profile venues. He has also contributed his verses to various books and children's projects. Thanks. We're going. Hi, this is Robert Bogany, and I'm in my art history class, and I'm interviewing Mr. Jerome Washington. Mr. Jerome Washington, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, sir?
Hi, I'm Jerome Washington, lead singer for the Global Movement, author, writer, working on a book called "What Happens If You Dream." What happens when you dream with your eyes open? That'll be released late this fall, and
Some of your poetic works were?
some of my poetic works. It's a book of poems. We're gonna have a curriculum in the back with art, mixed multimedia, and we're really gonna be hitting up the schools and trying to get a deal with Starbucks and get a coffee table book. So looking forward to it.
Have you ever had any credited works as far as some of the things you've done?
Yes, I was in Insight magazine. It was published in there back in 2011. Another anthology that I was published in. I was assistant slam coach for Rice for their spoken word, slam poetry, competitive poetry. I was assistant slam coach for Rice from 2004, 2005. Rookie of the Year twice back to back for different competitions in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Chicago.
Oh wow! You've been all over the place with this slam group, right?
With poetry, spoken word. It's basically taking spoken word and mixing it with theater, and just being creative as possible, no holds barred.
So you really do find yourself as an artistic person, not only just by the spoken word and through your music, but also you love to see artistic works,
yes,
right?
In every mode, yeah, and a lot of collaborations with a lot of inspiration for a lot of my works is because of art. Partnered with another local artist in Houston who's extraordinary. He has stuff at the Museum of Fine Arts Houston. He's been pretty much almost every art gallery in Houston and several throughout the country. Robert Hodge, we were working on a couple projects together, and Michael Khalil Taylor's another guy whose work really inspired me. And, basically collaborated and, hey, what you think about this piece? And I'm like, hey, wow, and I put words to it, and we kind of meshed it together. So it's been pretty cool.
Wow, what a coup for me to be able to get such an accomplished person to be my interviewee. The first thing I'd like to ask you, Jerome, is what do you see as the role of visual arts in our mass-mediated world, particularly in your profession?
Visual arts is an expression of our culture. It's basically how we communicate and how we dialogue. And as you notice, the transition of art these days, it directly reflects culture. And without artists, without visionaries, without dreamers, I mean, the world would move. Because everything starts with that initial thought, and from that thought becomes words, and that words become actual something physical that becomes tangible. Whether it's art, whether it's your passion, whatever it is, whether it's a book, whether it's a sculpture or the Mona Lisa, whatever it is. So,
right, great. With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry?
Oh, positive. You make your art more readable to the world. I mean, not only can you have a book, a physical book right here, but you can have a physical book online. You can have it on somebody's phone. People can download, music, poems, words, books. I mean, everything. So it just makes it more accessible, where it can be more profitable for the artist and get your name out there and exposure. So I think it's awesome. Bring it on.
Hey, do you have any specific examples?
What?
Of imagery and stuff being instantaneously positive for people?
Yeah, look at Instagram. I mean, it's Instagram, Facebook. Just spend $1 billion on Instagram. It's where people take pictures. Picture speaks 1,000 words, and instead of people tweeting, running out tweeting, but people just posting pictures online and picture is able to capture things that words cannot, and vice versa. So I think that's moving in the right direction.
You know, recently I went to one of your concert, I believe your album opening, and right after y'all did your album opening, I mean, things were all over Facebook, all over YouTube, and things of that nature. I mean, what kind of positive effect did that have on your album?
Huge for people who wasn't able to come to the show. They really got to see what they missed. It was an awesome show. We're able to connect with our fans more personal. We can do video chats, video conferences in other cities and other countries with fans and really connect with them on a personal level versus kind of how it was before, you writing a letter versus you going on GChat or Skype or doing what you're doing right now in front of your computer. So technology is advanced and allowed the artists to really connect with this fan base, artists with their fan base in every mode and genre. So it's huge impact. So you're able to instantaneously stream live video. You can stream paintings, stream the writing process, your thought process behind writing. You can stream it all online. And people like to connect with the curation of the work versus just a finished product. So
great. Yeah. Again, what popular images do you see that are frequently kind of rechanneled or kind of reused over and over throughout the entertainment industry?
People are taking a lot from the past and kind of, trying to repackage it for the future, like records and everything. Looking back at a lot of the great pioneers of art, like Basquiat, Warhol, some of the poets, Sonny Sanchez, the Nuyorican's Cafe, Saul Williams, a lot of these great pioneers. I think people kind of reach back in their past and really kind of come into their own because if you don't know your history, you don't know where you're going, and so it really gets you a full picture and full spectrum of where we are moving as a culture.
Okay, what art images do you see they frequently use over and over?
Art images.
The Thinker, maybe. I mean, that great sculpture has been used quite a bit lately and in different commercials and things of that nature, right?
Sure.
Mona Lisa has always been used quite a bit.
Movies, films. I look at more like even musically. A lot of Motown, a lot of those imageries from Motown. A lot of the movie films and picture films. The classic scenes.
Any art, any sculpture comes to mind?
Sculpture, art really comes to mind. Not really a lot, really.
Okay. Are there particular images that this industry has popularized or created?
Yeah, like pop art. That's been a huge thing. And you know what? Taking me back on that other question, it's like the whole pop art, like Andy Warhol kind of really popularized. That's coming up really huge now. It's like silk screening old images, taking old images and reusing them. The Einstein image of Einstein, for example, the picture of Einstein has been reused, recycled 1,000 times. The whole Obama picture, that whole blueprint and fabric has been copied,